Emperor Ashoka, the great Mauryan ruler, and his enduring legacy. Emperor Ashoka, also known as Ashoka the Great, was an influential ruler who reigned over the Mauryan Empire in ancient India from 268 BCE to 232 BCE. He is renowned for his transformation from a ruthless conqueror to a compassionate and enlightened monarch, as well as for his contribution to Buddhism. In this video, we will delve into the life, reign, and legacy of Emperor Ashoka, exploring his early years, his ascent to power, and his conversion to Buddhism, his profound impact on governance, social welfare, and religious tolerance in ancient India. Early life and rise to power. Emperor Ashoka was born in 304 BCE to Emperor Bindusara and Queen Dharma. He was the grandson of Chandragupta Maurya, the founder of the Maurya Empire. As a young prince, Ashoka displayed military prowess and played a crucial role in expanding the empire's territories. After a succession struggle, he emerged victorious and ascended to the throne in 268 BCE, becoming the third Mauryan emperor. The Kalinga War and Ashoka's transformation. One of the pivotal events in Ashoka's life was the Kalinga War, which took place around 261 BCE. The tribute, the brutalities, and bloodshed of the war deeply affected Ashoka, leading to a profound change in his outlook. Overwhelmed by remorse and the futility of war, Ashoka renounced violence and embraced Buddhism, adopting a path of non-violence and compassion. Ashoka's Buddhist policy and edicts. After his conversion, Ashoka implemented a series of reforms and policies rooted in Buddhist principles. He actively promoted Buddhism, patronized Buddhist monasteries, and sent missionaries to spread the teachings of Buddha across India and beyond. Ashoka's rock and pillar edict inscribed with his moral and ethical teachings are remarkable historical artifacts that provide insights into his governance philosophy and commitment to social welfare, dharma, and governance. Ashoka's reign was marked by unique concept known as dharma, a term that encompasses moral and ethical principles. Dharma formed the basis of Ashoka's governance philosophy, guiding his policies and administration. He emphasized the importance of compassion, justice, and the welfare of his subjects. Ashoka's emphasis on good governance, efficient administration, and well-being of his people contributed to the prosperity and stability of the Mauryan Empire. Social welfare and public work are also the important contribution of Emperor Ashoka. Emperor Ashoka initiated numerous social welfare programs to uplift the lives of his subjects. He established hospitals, veterinary clinics, and shelters for humans and animals. Ashoka's concern for welfare of his people extended to the provisions of clean drinking water and the construction of roads and rest houses and the promotion of trade and commerce. His policies aimed to alleviate poverty, foster economic development, and ensure social harmony within the empire. Religious tolerance and interfaith dialogue. Ashoka's reign was characterized by the remarkable degree of religious tolerance and acceptance. He actively engaged in interfaith dialogue, respecting and promoting various religious traditions within his empire. Ashoka's rock edicts reflect his commitment to religious pluralism and the importance of coexistence. His policies encourage the peaceful cohabitation of different religious communities, fostering a climate of tolerance and understanding. Ashoka's legacy. Emperor Ashoka's legacy extends far beyond his reign. His commitment to non-violence, religious tolerance, and social welfare continues to inspire generations. Ashoka's rock edicts inscribed in multiple languages, serve as valuable historical artifacts and sources of inspiration for justice and coexistence. Ashoka's legacy. Emperor Ashoka, the great Mauryan ruler, left behind a profound and enduring legacy that continues to inspire and influence people even centuries after his reign. His transformation from a ruthless conqueror to a compassionate and enlightened monarch, and his contribution to Buddhism, governance, social welfare, and religious tolerance has left an indelible mark on history. In this section, we will explore Ashoka's legacy in detail and examine the impact he had on subsequent generations. Spread of Buddhism. One of the Ashoka's most significant contributions was his promotion and propagation of Buddhism. After his conversion to Buddhism, he actively supported the spread of the religion not only within his own kingdom but also across neighboring regions. Ashoka sent Buddhist missionaries to various parts of Asia, including Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia, and even as far as Greece and Egypt. As a result, Buddhism gained widespread recognition and followers, becoming one of the world's major religions. Moral and ethical governance. Ashoka's principles of governance, rooted in moral and ethical values, set a precedent for future leaders. His concept of dharma emphasized compassion, justice, and the welfare of his subjects. Ashoka's adherence to these principles laid the foundation for a just and equitable administration, influencing subsequent rulers in India and beyond. His rock edicts, inscribed with teachings on morality and righteous conduct, provided a guiding framework for rulers to govern with wisdom and benevolence. Social welfare. Ashoka's commitment to social welfare remains a hallmark of his legacy. He established hospitals, veterinary clinics, and shelters for the needy, demonstrating his concern for the well-being of his subjects. His policies aimed to alleviate poverty, promote public health, and provide essential services. The impact of Ashoka's social welfare initiative extended beyond his own reign, influencing subsequent rulers to prioritize the welfare of their people. Religious tolerance and pluralism. Ashoka's promotion of religious tolerance and acceptance was ahead of its time. In an era marked by sectarian conflicts, Ashoka encouraged interfaith dialogue and respected various religious traditions within his empire. Ashoka encouraged interfaith dialogue and respected various religious traditions within his empire. He actively engaged with scholars and religious leaders, fostering an atmosphere of religious pluralism. Ashoka's legacy of religious tolerance and coexistence serves as a powerful example, inspiring future generations to embrace diversity and promote harmony among different faiths. Influence on art and architecture. Ashoka's patronage of Buddhism and his endorsement of moral values influenced the art and the architecture of his time. The emergence of Ashokan pillars and rock edicts adorned with intricate carvings and inscriptions reflects the artistic and architectural advancements of the Mauryan period. The symbols of lions, elephants, and the wheel of Dharma, prominently featured in Ashoka's architectural work, became enduring motifs in subsequent Buddhist art across Asia. Historical significance. Ashoka's reign holds immense historical significance as it marked a pivotal turning point in Indian history. His empire encompassed a vast territory stretching from present-day Afghanistan to Bangladesh, making him one of the most powerful rulers of his time. Ashoka's successful administration and the stability of Maurya Empire set a benchmark for future Indian kingdoms, influencing governance practices for centuries to come. Inspiration for peaceful leadership. Ashoka's transformation from a warrior king to a promoter of peace and compassion continues to inspire leaders around the world. His story serves as a reminder that even those with a history of violence and conquest can change their path and work towards the betterment of society. Ashoka's legacy inspires leaders to adopt peaceful methods of governance, prioritize the welfare of their people, and contribute to the overall well being of humanity.